Hi YouTube friends, Jen here. I want to talk about trying to let go after a relationship. We've all been there. We can't stop thinking about them and wish that all the plans and dreams you had were still going to happen. Or perhaps every time your phone goes you secretly hope that it's them. Or perhaps just the familiarity of that ping triggers that old excitement of getting a message, and then you realise it won't be them. How have you dealt with letting go? Or do you not know yet? What works for you? Anything? You can read articles and watch YouTube videos on how to do it, but you need to find out what works for you. And those feelings you're having now, sadly, aren't something that are going to go away quickly as much as we want them to. Even feeling anger towards them is still holding on to them in a way, because you are letting yourself feel emotion towards them and what has happened, and that keeps you emotionally bound to them. And the more you're bound to them, you'll never be able to have the strength to move forward. You do have to be kind to yourself and do whatever gets you through the day. And when you do get to the end of the day, praise yourself. We made it. No small feat when you feel like your heart is about to explode and everything reminds you of them or the dreams you had together. One thing we all tend to do is romanticise about what we had with that person. Now, I have had great memories of times with my ex, and then when I think deeper, I then remember how he used to drink too much and would say something hurtful. Why do we not remember the bad times? Years down the line, we can still see our exes like this too. In fact, time seems to dull the bad stuff even more. Maybe that's why so many people seek out their first loves when their marriages break up, because they have that romantic vision of them in their heads. If you are of a certain age and are in the UK and can remember friends reunited, that was the catalyst for many a divorce and the rekindling, however successful or otherwise, of people's childhood romances. Our bodies release all sorts of chemicals when we are feeling extreme emotions. That includes when we're in pain and even when we're happy. If you're a big fan of routine, then you might find it even harder to deal with something like a breakup, because your makeup thrives on repetition and familiarity. Our bodies crave those chemicals, and it means for many of us that the pain we are feeling is decidedly more familiar and therefore comfortable feeling than trying to break free and take a chance on how we might feel once we remove ourselves from the situation. So how can we try to help ourselves? Firstly, change the notification tone on your phone. That will at least remove that trigger. Secondly, it is also essential to stop romanticising about them. Now is the time to look honestly at things. Are you still defending their behaviour and why they split up with you? Are you not telling your friends the truth as to what they were really like? If you are, then stop it. This person has treated you poorly. We have all been there. Maybe you feel like you need to because you still hope they will come back, or you don't want to admit they maybe weren't right for you after all. This person is putting you through hell right now. They will know what you're going through. Do you really want someone who thinks it's okay to make you feel like that back? If they were truly committed to you, they would have tried hard to work at things they weren't happy about. But if they've left you for someone else, then see it as them doing you a favour. If they have left you once, they will do it again. I know it's hard. Right now, you probably don't want to hear that you're better off without them, or feel like they weren't the one for you. But I promise, once the fog clears and you are able to regain your strength, you will see the truth. Treat yourself to a nice journal or notebook. Write yourself a list of all the things they did which drove you nuts or upset you, no matter how small it may seem. This is now your moan journal. Think back through memories. if they're not too painful, of course, and unpick them. Was it as nice as you remember? I bet you can think of plenty of things which will soon be in a list on a page, and it will get you thinking in a more realistic manner about them. If this helps you start to change your attitude and emotions towards them, then great. Now is the time you have to be honest and start seeing them for what they were. That time they said they didn't like your dress, or that they preferred you clean shaven, or said something critical about a friend or relative. Get it down on paper. When you're feeling weak and missing them, go to that notebook and read the things that you didn't like or annoyed you. Every time you remember something negative, note it down. See it as a challenge as to how many you can find. Keep referring to it. Keep it on your phone or stuck to the fridge. I have written key things down on bright post-it notes and put them in prominent places so they're a regular reminder. The more you challenge your memories, the more it will show you that you can and will do better than them, and that it might even stir up a bit of anger towards them and how they treated you. Which is fine as long as you can move past that and find your way out the other side. But if it helps, then get remembering and writing. You need to do what you need to do in order to get by right now. If that's getting back on a dating site to give your ego a bit of a boost, then do it. But remember that you don't want to be getting back into a new relationship if you're still vulnerable, because then you're leaving yourself open to getting involved with anyone who pays you some attention. Might sound okay just now, but trust me, we've all been in those rebound relationships and they never are your dream partner. No one can put a timeline on how long this will take for you to let things go, and the stronger you can be and set yourself a strategy to help yourself, the sooner it will start to happen. Our minds are powerful things, and we need to understand that only we can do this. And because we love ourselves, it is something we must do to be able to move ourselves forwards and stop ourselves hurting. In time, you will realise that you're hurting a little less and you've not thought about them all day. Praise yourself and be kind. Reward yourself for small wins and be grateful for what you do have, as opposed to feeling sad for what you don't. We can do this. You are a beautiful person, a unique cog in the wheel of life. Do not ever let anyone tell you otherwise. The universe loves you and better times are ahead. Take care and lots of love. Bye.